Good evening and welcome to the December edition of the Niceville Valparaiso Chamber of Commerce Business Forum. You may notice that our surroundings are a little different, and that's because we're on location with Car Rigs in Ingram. And later on in the show, you're going to meet Ronnie Shell, who is our 2012 Chamber Chairman, and he's also a partner at Car Rigs in Ingram. So we thought we'd go on site today. So welcome. But first up, we're going to hear from our current chairperson, I guess it is.
Chairman's fine.
Chairman's fine. You're just a few days away from the best job in the Chamber of Commerce. This is Lorena Spillar. She's the 2011 chairman of the board. So welcome, Lorena.
Thank you.
Not
Good to be here.
First time you've been on this show, is it?
Not at all.
Hours away from the best job in the chamber, the past president's job. Amen.
Trisha's on to a new boss.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your year serving as a chairman of the board.
Well, you know, it's been really fantastic, Dave. Our membership this year has just gone above and beyond to support the chamber. We've just done a lot of great things this year. We're able to help a couple of charities. And it's just been very good to be the leadership of the team of the chamber this year, and all the people below me, you know, that helped out our committees and exec boards and board members. You know, that's really meant a lot to me this year. 2011
was a challenging year, wasn't it?
Not really.
Rolling into the beginning of the year, we weren't sure where the economy was headed, and things were kind of moving up and down, and you had a lot of work on your plate trying to make good value for the chamber members. And if you kind of surveyed all those things, what would you think was the most successful?
I think our most successful event that we had this year was our auction and wine tasting. Through this event, our members, sponsors, volunteers, everybody, we were able to help two charities out, which was Sharing and Caring in our local community, and then also Crossroads Medical Clinic in Valparaiso. So for us to be able to donate to them and help those folks out and the families during this holiday season is the best reward you could have.
Absolutely. And you know, the neat part about that whole event was it was great food, it was great wine, and it was a whole lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Northwest Florida College has been gracious to lend us the 2 rooms at the art gallery, and definitely I'm hoping we're going to stay with them, but I think we might be outgrowing it a little bit. That's how successful it's been.
It was very, very crowded, you know, and the bidders were just fantastic. Knowing, of course, it was for charity.
Yes.
I know you got into my pocket pretty deep, so it was
good.
It was a real good time, and thank God Mrs. Morrow wasn't with me this year. It would have probably cost twice that. But
well,
she'll be back next year. So
yeah, hats off to Brian Halligan. He was our MC this year, and he really got the bids up, and we just appreciate the community and the membership coming in and participating in it. It's one of my favorite events.
Absolutely. What did you find most rewarding about being the chairman of the board?
You know, the most rewarding thing about the chamber is our ambassadors are so visible. Without them and their long, hard volunteer hours and everything that they do for the chamber to make the chamber shine, you know, they're one of the biggest pieces, or biggest assets for the chamber.
Hardest working group in the chamber, I would say, hands down.
Definitely.
Hands down.
This year we were able to change our golf tournament to a new venue at Blue Water Bay Golf Tournament. Everybody seemed to really have a great time with that. Our attendance at the breakfasts, I mean, we've had packed houses, and that's just such a wonderful thing to see Wednesday mornings when you're getting ready to stand up in front of a group, and I think it's just offered a lot of great networking opportunities for everyone.
It was great for the chamber members and for the sponsors too. By the way, there's always sponsorships open for next year.
Yes,
so,
yes, they are filling up fast.
Filling up very fast, but we did fill the house pretty much every breakfast.
Yes, our volunteers are just wonderful, and you know, without them, the chamber can't be successful. And you know, we've always want to give you thanks as well, Dave and Cox Communication, for taking the time out of your busy schedules to do our TV show for us and everything.
My part's fun, but God bless Cox for donating the time and putting us on the TV.
They are wonderful. So it's definitely kind of get our word out every month and let people know what's going on. And our Military Affairs Committee was really successful this year. We were able to, you know, donate funds to different things, and I actually got to give them their presentation for their ORI celebration annual event. So it's always nice to help them out and thank the troops for all their hard work.
They play such a huge part in our community and our economy, as we're finding out as we go through this scary ideas about moving some of it out.
Exactly. Our grand opening that was up at the 7th Special Forces, That was huge. It's so great to have the Fort Bragg folks here and be a part of our community. I think they're overwhelmed by how welcome they were.
And
Yes.
what an amazing group of men and women too.
Yes,
wow,
definitely.
you want to meet some sharp folks.
You know, we were able to implement Facebook this year for the first time, which gives our membership, you know, the opportunity to promote some of their businesses and some of the functions that they might have, or even just a sale. So our mission is really pretty much to shop local and use our local, you know, businesses to, you know, stay right in our own little town,
Sure.
take care of everybody else. And the other thing I thought was really great is we were able to add 10 additional Military Affairs Committee members. We've had a long waiting list, and we were instrumental in getting that increased up by 10. So we've been making phone calls to add 10 more people to the Military Affairs Committee, and I think that was a huge addition.
That is in a great timing too, for
Yes.
sure. You have one more big hooyah before you walk away as the or become the past president,
Right.
and that's your celebration dinner. Tell me a little bit
Yes.
about that. What do you have planned?
Well, as I mentioned at the chamber breakfast the other day, I'm a big football fan. More pro sports than, you know, college, but I'll root for both. But I just, you know, when we did our board retreat, I wanted to talk about teamwork because that's what it is. And to me, what better way than to use a sports theme? And we're calling it Bring the Team.
Oh.
And so we're going to have sponsorship opportunities, and we're going to have it located in the new Student Services Building at Northwest Florida State College. And we're going to probably throw in some activities and make it fun, almost like a little mini field day.
Oh, really?
And, yes. So, but we're going to have sponsorships available, and we've been talking about maybe whoever sponsors it or purchases a table and sponsors it, that they can decorate the table, you know, to whatever sports that they're into, whether it's NASCAR,
so we get a little
basketball.
bragging rights
Yes,
going on here too.
yes.
Good deal. So if
we're
you
gonna
want
try
your
to make-
team if you want your team to show up, you better sponsor a table.
Yes.
All right, I hear you.
So,
I hear you.
But yeah, we'll be having more information on the sponsorships. We've got the date set. It's January 27th. And it'll start at 6 p.m. And so we're looking forward to that. So I'm excited.
Fantastic. You're going to continue the tradition of recognizing some of our members?
Yes. We're going to put a little spin on it this year as far as what the awards will be called. But yes, definitely going to recognize those folks that have gone above and beyond for the chamber this year.
How fantastic. Do you have any final thoughts to complete your term as chairman of the board?
You know, I'm just so thankful for the membership and like I said, the committees and the staff. I mean, Tricia definitely has hung in there, and Rosemary is wonderful, and I just truly appreciate the two of them. They make me look good, and and I'm just trying to be, a part of the chamber as much as I can so that they can,
People truly don't know how much work's done behind the scenes.
That is true. I mean, I knew they did work, but I didn't know how much it was, and they definitely have made my job easy. And
most organizations, just to do one breakfast for 300 or 400 people would be
Right.
A lot of work, and we do 12.
Correct. 12 big ones.
12 big ones.
Yeah, 12 big ones.
Well, God bless you, Lorena, and I guess you're going to go back to work. Let folks know where you work and how they can get in touch with you.
Sure. I work with Waterstone Mortgage Corporation right here in Blue Water Bay, and you can reach me on my cell phone at 830-9948.
Thank God Waterstone was kind enough to give you all the time and to come and do this
They've
work.
been wonderful.
Well, thank you for all your
Thank you,
work,
David.
hard work, and I hope you take a little time off to enjoy it and look forward to the to the celebration of the changing of the guard.
Yes, perfect.
Please stay tuned. We are going to introduce you to our chairman of the board for 2012 in our next segment, so don't go away.